Oh, Shrek. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry, wait a minute. Alright, welcome, everyone. This is Streets of Rage 1, for those that don't know. Those that do know, they know what this game is. It's a beat-em-up game that, you know, was on the Sega Genesis. In some part of the world, they just call it Mega Drive, Sega Mega Drive, and not Sega Genesis. I mean, this is my favorite game. I'm gonna play on the normal difficulty here because the hardest is like a nightmare. Alone, it's a nightmare for itself. You have the screen, right? Yes, you do. It says Fusion, alright, okay. Yeah, I'm using the emulator and not the Sega Genesis. Like, I'm not using a video adapter here, like most people do. This is being like, I'm just playing the game from Sega Fusion version 3.64, which, you know, you could run any game. You could, not any game, but any Sega game, like Sega CD, Sega 32X, Sega Master System, or the Game Gear. I don't know if Sega Saturn is here or the Dreamcast. Let me see it. Nope, I was right. It was only the Sega CD, Game Gear, the Genesis, and the Master System. Oh wait, I already showed the intro twice. Alright, normal mode. You all see it here in the live streaming. It's normal difficulty. I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty, like the hardest is my worst nightmare here. But I will try it in the next live stream, or maybe after I finish the whole game, on the difficulties that I played them. Now the second game, I'm going to talk about later in a bit. So which character should I play as? Should I play Axel or Blaze or Adam? Which one would you guys prefer? I mean, Adam has like power, jump, but not the speed. Like, the speed is lower than his power and jumping techniques, or whatever it's called. Axel has a good power, good speed, but not a good jump. Blaze has a bad power, like a power B, like power. The power is ranked B, the jump is ranked A, the speed is ranked A as well. The power is the only thing that's, you know, she's weaker than the other characters. But the other characters, like Adam, has less speed, and Axel is bad with his jump. I think that's what they were trying to say here, or trying to put. So let me see. Sorry, let me think. Alright, I'm gonna click the button. One of the buttons, maybe. Was it A button? I don't know here if I should go with Blaze or Adam. You know what, never mind, I'm gonna go with Blaze. I mean, I did upload a lot of videos of Streets of Rage in the past months. You could say close to a year. Oh god. And I played as Axel Stone. Now, those were videos and not live streams, so I might do more of Streets of Rage 1 after I finish them all. I mean, this first game, I always played Axel. I mean, I never played Blaze that much. Or Zan, or Skate, or Adam. Adam I did play, but Adam is slow. I'm not saying he's bad. He's really good. Like, he's a powerful guy, even in the 4th game. Good thing they brought him back in the 4th game. But I wish we could have saw Skate, maybe even Dr. Zan. You know, Dr. Zan, I really want to know if he's OP now, here in the 4th game. Not here, sorry, in the 4th game. This is kind of talking about Streets of Rage 4 and the DLC. Pretty much Streets of Rage related things. Go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, not 5. Because we don't have the 5th game yet. Alright, no one's in the chat. I've been talking for nothing the past 15 minutes. Alright, that guy's out of the way. I never played as Blaze before. I mean, I never finished the game with her. I finished it mostly with Axel. Back when I was a kid, I had the Mega Drive 2. That's how I know this game. I mean, I was, what, 7 years old or something. No, I was younger than that. I was 5. I was 5 years old. Like, it was way before I had a computer. Like, nowadays, I have a computer. I mean, I wish I never, you know, let my Sega Genesis, you know, let's just say Kumbaya. I'm not gonna spoil it. I mean, my favorite Mega Drive would be Mega Drive 2, because that's what I got and that's what I used to play all the Sega Genesis games. And it's my favorite from its looks. You know, it looks really cool. I mean, I'm not saying the first model is bad. The first model is also good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. The first model is amazing. I mean, I wish I could have all the Mega Drive models, 1, 2, 3, as a collection and as something to keep, because it's cool. Not that it makes me cool, it's something that I love to have as a collection, because I never had a collection like that. Like, I didn't have a Sega Genesis collection. I might actually do something like that one day. Make a video, you know, about Sega Genesis, reviewing it if I find my Mega Drive. I don't know where I would put it. And why am I even starting with Streets of Rage 1? This is about the DLC. I mean, hey man, look. I'm gonna start playing these games because I'm gonna have to be ready with this Mr. X Nightmare. I mean, you guys didn't answer this, but this is something in my mind. I don't know, the live stream will be like, it's like recording the live stream here. So whatever I say here, it's gonna be uploaded into the YouTube as a video. Like as if I was uploading the video rather than live streaming it. I'm sorry if it's laggy, it's because of my my CPU and my I mean, the CPU isn't bad, the cooler that has really terrible. So anyways, no questions from anyone because no one's in the live stream, but I'm gonna talk about it anywho. The Mr. X Nightmare, the DLC that we all think it might be released in what? Oh god. In like the same day as when the game was released. The fourth game. Which was April 30th, which is a few days from now, or a few weeks I should say. Sorry. Damn, Galcias were hardcore even back then. I mean, I'm using a Sega Genesis controller, but it's not a Mega Drive controller. It feels like a... you could say a fake one. It doesn't even say Sega Genesis on it. It's all black. I played the game with keyboard. I just bought the controller recently. If anyone wants to know. I know this is kind of like recording because this is gonna be here. This live stream is gonna be here. I'm not gonna delete it or, you know, make it private because some people miss what I talked about, something like that. That's why. Alright, what about Mr. X Nightmare? Look, I'm playing the game. Now this is what I'm answering. Something that I had in my mind. Question. I'm playing the game, so I could be ready for the Mr. X DLC. Mr. X Nightmare DLC, it's called. Because it might be, you know, it might be like you're playing all the 3 games that, you know, you've played. Whoever that played it in the past few years. I don't know. Someone played it in the year 2010. And everyone played Streets of Rage back in the day. And I think some people do even today. Because of Streets of Rage 4, you know, if Streets of Rage 4 never happened, I mean, I think no one would even remember Streets of Rage 1 here today. And it's kind of an anniversary for Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage 1. Like, it's 2021 and that game was, you know, published and released and was developed. I mean, it was released in 1991 for the Sega Genesis Mega Drive. I call it that so you wouldn't get confused with the 2 versions because they kind of look different. The Mega Drive 2, like the one from, I think, Japan is, the color is different, the color is different, but in other, like the other versions, like the USA, Europe, Eastern, and Western versions are just, you know, black. Like the Japanese one is red, blue, like not the, I mean the buttons have a color like that, but, you know, the buttons, the cartridge door, slot, like, the colors are different in those models, like in those versions, like the ones that were, you know, sold in Japan. Man, Garcia, they gave these guys multiple names. Not the yellow signals though, the yellow signals, like, stay the same. I also have the Sega CD version of the game, but it's no different from the infamous Sega Genesis one that I'm playing right now. Sorry, not infamous, the famous. I get confused with infamous and famous. Here. Alright, where was I? Yeah, about the DLC. I'm answering my own question here for everyone. Some people might be interested about this, what the DLC could be. Now, I'm playing the other old games because I think Mr. X Nightmare is like a, you know, playing 1, 2, 3, but with a harder difficulty, you know, like worse than Mania. What is worse than Mania? Like, the worst difficulty you could think, you know, for Streets of Rage. Like the worst difficulty you could think that doesn't exist for, you know, all 3 games. It doesn't even exist for the 4th game. Like Super Mania or Meta Mania. Like those kind of difficulty. You know, it's gonna be the worst level. Like if you played the mod version of the game, Streets of Rage 1 Killer difficulty, like that's what I think it is. It's something like that. You know? But, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Why would they do such a thing? Oh god. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh! Oh god! Oh god. I always will hate this wrestling dude. Oh shit. Alright, I didn't mean to say that. Oh! You gotta be kidding me. I mean, he's OP. I always will be scared of this guy. Well, I was, but not that scary anymore. Yeah, that's what I think about the DLC. Now, that's my thought, my opinion number 1, or whatever you call it. Now the second one, why it's called, like, what I could expect from this DLC, or you guys could expect, is that this might be a remastered version of all of the games, you know, that we played, you know, Streets of Rage 1, 2, 3, you know, they could fix a lot of things that they didn't back in the day with the classic edition of the game. And you know what? The collection edition of the game, you know, they released for consoles, PCs, and even it's on the Steam. You know, where you could play all the Sega Mega Drive games, or Sega Genesis, whichever you want to call it. Like, that one was terrible. Like, the one that they released you could play, you know, where you could play old games, buying this Sega Mega Drive collection edition, whatever. Sega Games Collection Edition. I don't know what to call it. That's what they call it though. Like, that, when I play Streets of Rage there, I mean, I did play it. I did have a demonstration. I did see a video. And the sound is terrible. The sound is terrible there. Like, Streets of Rage 3's sound, it doesn't feel the same sound. Like, it doesn't, you don't hear the same sound. And what they could have done in this classic collection edition, whatever you call it, they could have at least fixed this version problem with these games that they, you know, put since day one. Like, you could see something alternative in the, you know, other versions of the game. And you're gonna come and play bare knuckle version of the game, which is the Japanese version of the game. You're gonna be like, hey, wait a minute, what the heck? Like, Bare Knuckle 3, which is the, like, the Streets of Rage 3 game that I played was the Japanese version, the first one, the first Bare Knuckle 3 game. It was Bare Knuckle 3, alright? What I'm saying is, the Streets of Rage 3 game that I played, the first one, the first version, was the Japanese version, because I had the Japanese Sega Genesis Mega Drive 2. Oh, that was close. And that was close too. Like, they could have, like, what I'm trying to say is they could have fixed it. They could have at least fixed that. In that, you know, collection, whatever edition they call it now. which you could play any Sega Genesis Mega Drive game. Like, they could have came and fixed, you know, the Japanese creepy little problem. Like, they use the same version. They don't use a different version that, you know, has this and this combined together to create the ultimate game. I don't know what this Mr. X Nightmare could be. It might be like you playing as Skate, you know, other characters that they didn't, you know, bring back in the 4th game as a playable character, like Skate, revamped, or and you know, the characters that we didn't play. We might even play Shiva Streets of Rage 4 in this DLC, but that's just a theory. That's just a thought of mine. That we might play as, you know, Skate, Streets of Rage 4. Like, it's like this. You play as Skate, Streets of Rage 4, Shiva, and you know, there's a rumor that, yeah, Mr. X is still alive, still healthy, and all that stuff. They try to find out, you know, who's running the syndicate. Is it really Mr. X, like the rumor says, or is it someone else? And you know, it might be something like that, like, you know. But it doesn't make any sense. Why should it even be called Mr. X Nightmare? It might be, you know, a nightmare where, you know, one of the characters are like sleeping and they go through this nightmare sequence where we play it, you know. You know, where we see Mr. X being alive, which is like, man, did they, you know, give Mr. X Super Saiyan powers or something? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, these are the things that, you know, come to my mind when I hear Mr. X Nightmare. Now, it might be only a name for something that they're hiding, or it's something that, you know, it's a, you know, random name title, whatever. They put there just in case they don't want to reveal or leak anything about the game, you know. Oh god, these guys are horrible. In the first game, I mean, I really forgot how... Oh god, I didn't mean to press A button. I needed that police special for, you know, when they get it, when they, like, the big army comes out of nowhere. Oh god, it's like I have no choice but to do it the old-fashioned way if I could survive in it. I'm gonna throw these knives away. I mean, there is a chance that they're hiding what the game really is. Like, what is this DLC feature? Like, what does it feature at all? Oh god. I never used the melee weapons until I played the game again, and I saw, yeah, I need to, you know, use this. It's really easy. But then I see, in some cases, it's not worth it. Like, in some points it's worth it, but not here. Alright, I hope this works. Oh god. These guys don't want to fight. Holy moly. They're cowards, and then they're like, yeah, I'm gonna come at you, buddy. Like, if they had sounds back in the day, like good quality sound, Garcia would be like, ah, like he would yell. Like, I think that's what they would put on him. You know? Oh god. I don't want to die, please. Oh, you... No! Oh god! Let me eat this. these annoying, like, you know what's so annoying about Streets of Rage enemies? Like, I want to make a video, you know, top 10 bad enemies, you know, ridiculous ones that the game has. And you know which ones are on my list? You know which ones on my list? It's these annoying Nora enemies. Whatever the name is. The black ones have a different name. The red ones have Nora name. Like, their name is Nora. The red ones, they're named Nora. The black ones are named something else, along with the other color versions. They're really annoying, even on the 4th game. But I have to say, it makes the game challenging. That's why they're annoying. Oh, I want to throw him, not to... this is ridiculous. Alright, fine, I throw it away. Peekaboo. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh god. Oh god, he's annoying. What? Wow. There we go. This is what you have to do to beat this wrestling guy. Abadi? What's his name again? I can't spell it well. I think I forgot the pronunciation of it. What this guy did. Seriously, it's ridiculous, his name. But one thing I'm gonna say, these karate guys, they were annoying back in the day. I wasn't even good at the game back then. That's why they were annoying. Like, back in the day, when the yellow signals would throw me, I didn't know how to stand up. Like, you know, I didn't know the technique when yellow signals throw you when you're at the, like in the air. Press up and C, and you wouldn't lose health, you wouldn't fall down. You know, you wouldn't be knocked out, something like that. You wouldn't lose lives that you get your precious lives. Ooh, close. Strix Nightmare could be a lot of things. I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna say, yeah, this is what it is, goodbye, case solved, and all that stuff, because I'm not certain here that that's what's really, like, we don't know if that's what really they're gonna give us. Like, we don't know that. We don't know if they're really gonna, you know, give us a Streets of Rage 1 and 2, 3, 4 nightmare mode, you know, where you would play on the hardest, ridiculous difficulty that doesn't even exist in the, you know, Streets of Rage community yet. Like, the killer difficulty does exist for the Streets of Rage 1, but not for... Oh god. This one is annoying, guys. I can't talk. Oh! No way! Wait. What? Come on! Alright. Oh god. Oh god. I have 13 seconds left. Like, when I want to beat these girls, I would lose a lot of time, and, you know, in conclusion, it means I would lose at least 2 or 1 life. Right now, it's really easy Alright. Boom. I never been this lucky in normal difficulty. When I was a kid, I would always die at stage 2 because of the Souther guy, or as I call it, the Wolverine referenced guy. The Wolverine guy. I would see him in my nightmares. I guess it was anyone's nightmare when they played the game. What I would like to see in the future DLCs of Streets of Rage 4, like this is coming to my mind here, like it would be to see, you know, Streets of Rage 1 and 2, 3, you know, as a DLC, but, you know, it's not like playing them with the same graphics, the same thing. We're gonna, like, play the games, those games, with, like, a revamped engine. Like, the game would be playable on, like, those 3 games would be playable on the Streets of Rage 4 engine, you know. We're not gonna play, like, on the Streets of Rage, like, Sega Genesis engine that they... Whatever engine they used from scratch. Whatever it was that they used to, you know, make Streets of Rage games back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they use Streets of Rage 4 engine to play, you know, the older games, like, they could revamp those games, you know, remaster them, which is kind of like a definitive edition in my mind. Like, they're like Streets of Rage 4, sorry, Streets of Rage Definitive Edition. Whoa, that was a bug. I got lucky there. Like, let me pause this. Let me say it clearly. What I'm saying, they should, you know, like, this is kind of a reference, like, this is kind of referring to, like, the arcade system where you know, use Barney's taser to, you know, tase the, you know, use Barney's taser to get into a mini boss fight or something, secret boss fights, little boss fights. You know, you fight, you know, the guy with the knife. I forgot the name, I apologize. You know, the one from Streets of Rage 2 mini boss fight, number 1. There are 2 mini boss fights in Streets of Rage 2. So the first mini boss fight, Buno or Soy, whatever it is, Soya, Buno, whatever, that's his name. You know, uses his knife, and when he knocks you out, he laughs. Like, you fight that, you fight this Wolverine guy version 2 in Streets of Rage 2. Like, it's all Streets of Rage 2 secret levels. There's no one Streets of Rage 1 or Streets of Rage 3 levels. Like, if you have played Streets of Rage 4, you know, those boss fights, like, when you played them, it was really great to play, you know, you played them on this Streets of Rage 4 engine. Like, you could see how well it was using Streets of Rage 4's codes and engines. You know, the programming is a little bit better. I mean, whatever the Streets of Rage 4 engine is called, like, it's way advanced, like, it's way more, you know, I don't want to say better, I want to say it's more of a, it's like, alright, it's better than Streets of Rage, Sega Genesis engine. You know, the first one's engine, the second engine, the third game engine, it's better than those engines. Like, I'm not saying those games are bad, because it's kind of, you know, when I'm saying it like this, it's like, you guys are gonna be like, yeah, this guy hates those games. No, what I'm saying is that the 4th game's engine is really good for this Streets of Rage 1 and 2, 3 get remastered, you know? It was really good when I played it on that. You know, those secret boss fights, I even played it with Axel Streets of Rage 2, and it did better. Like, it's a new thing, it's a new thing. Sorry, new thing. I'm not saying that it's better. That was wrong coming out of me. I'm saying that it's you know, a little bit better. Like, they could make the game's experience a little bit better. Like, you could experience something new with a game that came out in 1992. Like, it's something amazing. I mean, for the future DLC, they should do such a thing. And, you know, there would be an option called retro, or, you know, something like that. Or maybe something different. Maybe says playing Streets of Rage 1 and 2, 3, or something like that. I don't know whatever they're gonna call that option. And I think you have to finish the 4th game, or it's just a DLC, I guess, so I don't think you... I don't know, they could do this, they could make it a DLC, but when you buy it, when you try to, you know, play those old games, you first have to play the 4th game to finish the 4th game, and then you can play the retro games, like the previous 3 games that were released in the 90s. I mean, I'm not certain here. They could do a lot of things. I mean, if they're gonna, you know, work more on Streets of Rage in the future, that's it. Streets of Rage 4. I don't know if Streets of Rage 5 is gonna come. I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, it's not gonna be ridiculous though, because, you know, this year, 2021, it's been a good year for AMD, so I'm not saying it should be a bad year for Intel either. What I'm saying, I hope this year is really good for the companies that failed in the past. You know, AMD, you know, failed on his older CPU that they released, which was the FX CPU that they released back in the day. I hope, like, look at them now. They have the 5th gen CPU, which is even way more powerful than Intel's CPU. But I'm not saying Intel is weak. Like, Intel's CPU is good. Like, basically, what I'm saying is AMD is back in the leaderboard. And what I want to say, I hope Sega could get back to the leaderboard. You know, this might actually be something like Streets of Rage 4 being released, you know, to the world, like, finally after 20, like, since 1994, where the 3rd game came out, which was 26 years ago. Well, now it's 27 years ago. Oh god. I can't throw them! What the hell? Alright, that was a bad conversation here. It's ridiculous, I can't throw them. I'm pressing, you know, left or right, and then the B button all together. And nothing happens. Oh, I'm gonna beat the heck out of this guy first, then get this. Oh god. Good god. Oh! It's this abracadabra guy. My cousin used to call him something else when, you know, back in the day I played the Mega Drive. You know, I played with the Mega Drive. Mega Drive 2. Genesis 2. Genesis Model 2. He used to call, you know, these guys that throw, you know, these crazy things at you. You know, they run around with these fires in their hands like they're like some sort of a clown, you could say. Like, he has a nickname for them. I don't know if he remembers it yet. At all. He doesn't even remember it, but that's a miracle. Like, he would call him with that name. Like, I would laugh. Because it was the funniest name that, you know, he gave to those little clown blind guys. I really forget these guys' names. I mean, I did get their names from Streets of Rage Remake, so I don't know, I forgot. I forgot their names. I mean, I do know this you know, Purple Signal, Garcia, BT, Donovan. I think it's because they're so annoying, that's why. Like, yellow signals are very annoying in the second game. I became a guy that just says which game is annoying, which game is good, whatever. Let me finish this boss fight. Oh! That's not what I wanted to do. Oh god. Alright. Oh, what? Oh, not gonna happen. Are you serious, Mike? Okay, I might have to call the cops on these guys. What? I throw them. Wait, hold on. Let me check this. Alright, this is annoying. Alright, I think I know what to do. Maybe it's the controller having problems. Alright, that was my mistake. Alright, I have to call the cops. I have no other choice. Okay, that was one thing I needed for the future DLCs. A retro, revamped definition. Revamped definitive edition of the games. All of the 3 games that we, you know, had in the 90s. Like, we got in the 90s in the Mega Drive that we played throughout the years. I'm not the only one that played it in 2010. You know, the third game. I mean, I played Streets of Rage 2 in 2020. Yeah, that's how sad it is. I mean, I thought Streets of Rage, Bare Knuckle 3 is Streets of Rage 2, but it's called Bare Knuckle and somewhere else, and I didn't know that it was Japan. You know, I was kind of an idiot back in the day. Like, I didn't have enough knowledge to notice that small thing. Later on I figured out, what? Bare Knuckle 2, Streets of Rage, that's what it's called? When I see Streets of Rage 2, I was like, hey, what the heck? I was literally, you know, shocked that I never played Streets of Rage 2. I'm gonna throw these guys back. I don't know where that knife goes. This elevator is made out of metal, and so is the knife. Where the hell does that knife go? I'm really confused, guys. Alright, that's one thing. That's about the retro DLC thing. That's one thing that I love to see. The next thing I want to see is at least like more stages, which I think Mr. X Sniper offers that, so not a future DLC in my opinion. Like maybe more stages, more than what the DLC that they're gonna release, you know, they could offer. Like, Streets of Rage is, you know, it was good with 8 stages, 8 rounds, or whatever you want to call it. But the game, in my opinion, is, you know, great. The 4th game, like, amazes me a lot. You know, having 12 stages it was a good idea, and I think having more, you know, for their future DLC stories, as I want to call it, because they're not gonna be kind of, you know, they're not gonna release an update and they're gonna add more stories. That's not what I'm saying they should do. They should, you know, have 12 stages per DLC, or maybe at least 6 or 8. However much they could, like, you know, bad. Like, 6 stages per DLC is really good, though. Like, if this DLC has 4, it's still okay. If it was 1 stage, I'll be like, heck no. Heck no. And the Mr. X Nightmare now comes to my mind another thought about this game. Sorry, about this DLC. The thing is, there might be hold on. Oh, Shrek. Oh, Shrek. Like, this Mr. X Nightmare could be a DLC that, you know, has a boss rush of the old games. There's a chance on that. I'm not gonna say yes it is 100%. It could be a boss rush, but you know, you can play Streets of Rage 1, 2, 3 characters on them. You know, you could beat all of those 3 games, like all 3 games bosses. All of them. You know, Mona and Lisa, I should say, because you guys are going to get confused with, you know, a real life person. You know, Mona and Lisa, the girls that in Streets of Rage, you know, they're called Yasha and Ohime in, you know, the Japanese version. Yasha Ohime is better. Yasha Ohime, Robotic Axel, the boomerang guy. Like, that would be fun to see Streets. You could, you know, boss rush Streets of Rage 1 bosses along with the 2nd game, the 3rd game, and even the 4th game. That would be cool. But, you know, at the end, after beating Mr. Y and Mrs. Y, you could, you know, get a powerful OP Mr. X as a boss fight. You know, what would have been the modern version of Mr. X if, you know, in the game they never killed Mr. X. You know, that would be something cool, but that's only a theory on the DLC. Like, it's something that might happen. Like, I'm not saying it's 100%. Like, whatever it is, like, if it's even a story, I would be ridiculously shocked to see that they're gonna bring back Mr. X, because Mr. X died. I mean, he was a brain chute. Like, he was nothing anymore. Like, he didn't have his body anymore. Thanks to, thanks to, you know, Axel, Blaze, Max, and, like those characters. Like, the first game, you know, they beat him, and they thought, you know, he was dead. In the 2nd game, he's back with, you know, getting revenge from Axel and basically those that, you know, stopped Mr. X in Streets of Rage 1, which was, you know, Axel, Blaze, and Adam. He traps Adam. The trap works, but I guess it traps Adam. I think that's what happened. He did have a trap for those 3, for the 3 characters from the first game. But then, you know, he only got Adam, or maybe, you know, he was trying to bait Axel, Blaze, you know, to his, you know, mansion, empire, whatever it is that he lived, wherever he lives in Streets of Rage 2. Whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called. Is it a mansion? His office? I don't know. Like, the first game is like stopping him. The 2nd game, Mr. X wants revenge. It's something like that. In the 3rd game, no one's even sure that he's alive. But he is alive, thanks to Dr. Dam, or Dr. Zero in the Japanese version. He's a brain chute now. and you fight the Neo X, the robot that Dr. Dam created for him, or Dr. Zero, whichever one you like to call, the doctor that we fight that uses a technology to, you know, beat him. Yeah, that doctor with a, you know, hair that's like, it's like a, he blow, you know, someone throw a bomb at him and blows up right in his face, and his hair like goes off like that. It's kind of a reference to Dr. Brown from Back to the Future reference. Sorry, Back to the Future thing. Like, Dr. Brown's hair is kind of like that. I think that guy found Mr. X and put him on a tube, like a glass full of, I don't know, whatever it is, but kept, you know, Mr. X alive with his brain active, which kind of made this whole thing like, yeah, he's alive and all that stuff. And, you know, he wanted to start a war. Wait, what the hell? Oh, God, are you kidding me? Oh, God. You know, one thing that is annoying is this bristling guy. In the second game, he's the worst boss fight I ever had. I lose a lot of lives because of him. The first game kind of makes it easy and hard at the same time. You know, damage does a lot more. You know why they put most of the food thing close? You know, because most boss fights are really hard. Or maybe that, you know, some people, they're like, yeah, most people might not think about this guy being the hardest guy. They might not survive with this food and all that stuff. They keep it close. Like, I have to say, the turkey thing is really good. They put in the boss fights. And it's like, just in case if you get hit. Like in the fourth game, they're not gonna remove it. I mean, you're not gonna get perfect all the time. Sometimes you're gonna lose your health because most of these enemies hit you really good. Well, the fourth game I'm talking about, not the first game. First game is like, there's no combo system, there's no perfect thing. You know, the perfect I mean, Streets of Rage is Streets of Rage in like the 90s. And when you come with the fourth game, like when you play the fourth game, you have rankings and, you know, point systems that are different from previous games. Like, the fourth game has a lot of things to offer that the old games didn't offer, but the old games did offer a good beat-em-up story, stage. Not gonna lie about that. Not saying they're bad, they're good. And I think the only reason they put some food around, or, you know, when you play the hardest boss, that's what I think. Because it's hard to defeat. But they don't do for Mr. X because, hey, it's the final boss, you need to be strong enough to defeat him. Like, that's fair. But I have to say, the second game, Shiva was the worst of them all. Like, I'm not joking. Shiva is OP in the second game, and then in the third game, he has a weak point because of the way that they, you know, made his animation sprites. You know, it's not like the second game. The third game takes something away and brings something new to the table. Like, it's like this first game. When the second game came out, it was a improved quality. Like, everything was improved, basically. Like, the first game ended, the first game was a good game, and even, you know, was better than the final fight where you could only play as a one-player solo, and was it the SNES or was it the Nintendo Entertaining System, which is the NES, which is not a Super? Which one was it? Like, it was the greatest game when it came out. The second game is like an improvement. The third game is like the second game. They use the second game's engine, but then they, you know, take something away and give you something new. You know, it's like taking away something old from the table and putting something new on it. You know? No, I don't want to be your right hand man, Mr. X. It's not gonna happen. I'm never doing it. Oh god. I didn't see that coming. Like, whenever I'm gonna play Streets of Rage 1, the normal difficulty is the one I could play. That's the sad thing. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna train on this game so hard on the hardest difficulty so I could defeat Mr. X on the hardest difficulty. Oh, I found a way. Oh god, he's not gonna stay there very long. Damn, Mr. X. Ooh. Oh, I really don't like that. When I saw Mr. X, I was really scared of him. Like, when I first played the game. When I first got to stage 8, or round 8, as this game calls it. Like, I'm confused. Why would they change the stage names? Like the level name. You know, the opening. They're gonna say round 8 in the first game, and then in the third game they're gonna in the first game they're gonna say stage. Alright? Oh, he died. In the first game it's round, they call it round, whatever number they put there. And then in the second game they're gonna call it stage, and then in the third game it's round again in the USA version. In the Japanese it's stage again. It's really ridiculously weird. Like, seriously. We finished the game. Should I play Streets of Rage 2 right now? It's 5:17 a.m. for me. Sorry, not 5:17 p.m. Sorry, a.m. It's 4:24 p.m. up Middle East time. Damn, still no one here? Damn. Seriously, bro? Like, it's kind of heartbreaking, but also not heartbreaking. Oh no. A. Oh god, I'm confused here. Where is the M? ATM. Oh god. Ah, I finished the game though. And it really feels easier. Should I should I try the hard difficulty? This was very, very easy, but I mean there is death here, so I mean, I want to spice things up here. I mean, I'm not playing Streets of Rage just to enjoy it. I'm playing it to enjoy it. And, you know, give myself a lot of challenges. Like, I really want to challenge myself. I'm not joking here. Like, seriously, this game was really amazing back in the day. I'm not gonna, you know, close the game. because the credit shows a lot of people that worked on the game and they really deserve it. I'm not even joking. I mean, this is a video. In some ways it's gonna be like a video when someone watches it later on, but it's really not a video. It was something that was, you know, streamed. It was something that was live streamed. This game, man, presented by Sega 1991. Like, when I saw this outro, credits, outros, whatever you call it, guys, I was like, man, I finished again. I was like, my heart was beating so fast when I was beating Mr. X. And that was back in the day because I was so scared of Mr. X. I know my microphone is bad. I really tried to, you know, make some minor... I tried to adjust my microphone to work fine, let's say it like that. So we get 600,000 score on the normal difficulty. So if I had to guess, the hard difficulty you might get 700 or 750. And the hard difficulty you might even get, I don't know. You might get more, let's just say it, in the hardest difficulty you might get like about 1 million. Well, you can't go above 1 million score. Sorry, above the 999,000 score. You can't go above that. It doesn't do that. The game has a limit in numbering things, because that's, you know, back in the day, no one would get that high score. And Streets of Rage 2 Mania, the world record could be 1.5 million scores. You know, that's a big score record level, whatever you call it, you fellas call it. So, Streets of Rage. I actually got time to talk now. I finally finished the game. It's been a lot since I finished this game. It was back in 2020, and I like recorded it back in the day, like part 1, part 2, part 3, which was, you know, part 1 was round 1. Like, I did have those videos, but I deleted them because, you know, it's small and this game is a one-way game, and people might think, yeah, you're cheating or something like that, but honestly, I'm not cheating. I was just using my Sega Genesis controller, if you don't believe me. I mean, I don't know how to show this thing. I don't have a webcam. That's the truth. But I'm not cheating here. This was a live stream, and this was the normal difficulty. Shoot, this was the normal difficulty. Alright, talk about DLCs. I want to do that. So, oh, there was someone in the chat. Mega. Damn, is he still here? He says hello. If you're here, hello, Mega. I think he's gone. It's 4:13 p.m. This was when, like, that was a few minutes ago. Like 16 minutes ago. Alright, I'm gonna try the hard difficulty, but before I do, I want to say a complete thing about Streets of Rage 4 DLC. Like, few things that come in mind. First was the Retro Definitive Edition thing for all previous 3 games that we got. And then there is the Mr. X Nightmare Theory. Alright, I'm not gonna go through that. I already went through that, and it's kind of, you know, crazy. A few things. Now, number 2, or the second DLC, heck, I would go with saying they could at least let you customize your characters or something like that. No, that's not good for a DLC. what am I thinking? That's not good for DLC. What can they do is that you have more unlockable characters in the second DLC. You know, this DLC thing could be a DLC that, you know, you could unlock more playable characters. You could play as Galcia from Streets of Rage 1, or Galcia from Streets of Rage 2, or Galcia from Streets of Rage 3, or Galcia from Streets of Rage 4. Like, it could be a good thing if they could do such a thing. And yes, it takes a long time. I know that it's gonna take a long time. But it's really cool to see such a thing as a, you know, a second DLC or something like it, as a DLC in the near future. Like, more playable characters for a DLC is good. But I'm not saying it should happen, but it's a good thing that you could expect in the future. Now, I'm not saying that, yeah, it's gonna happen 100%. It's just a 50-50 here, right now. It's a 50-50. Nothing more. The third one could be, you know, you could have... No, that's not a good thing. I take it back. Alright, the thing that came in my mind right now was that the third DLC should be a sprinting thing. Like, you could sprint with all the other characters, but that's not good for a DLC, I think. And I think it's not gonna happen. And it's a ridiculous idea. Some people would say that. Not some people, I guess, you know... Let's just say all 7 billion people play it, so let's just say 5 billion out of 7 say that it's a ridiculous idea. Let's put it that way. So the third one could be... The third DLC could be what? It could be... I mean... The third DLC could be a... I mean, it's a miracle if they're gonna make a third one. Alright. You could have a new mode that is, a survival stage mode. Like, this DLC thing, like, it could be a survival DLC. Now, survival as in you survive, you know, the remake did do this. You know, you survive a lot of thugs and boss fights. Like, it's not only a boss rush, it's a survival rush, you could say. Like, you know, you have to survive. Not survival rush. I mean, in the remake, they call it survival. They named it survival. It's named survival, alright? They could bring the survival thing, and not only that, they could bring the survival stage. Now, what this is like playing the game with 0 lives, starting from stage 1 and finishing it till stage 12, which is really awesome. Like, you don't get any lives. You have to finish the game without dying. You know, if you die, say goodbye, because you have to try that again. And this is like a survival arcade. You know, they could add this survival arcade where you have to finish the game one way without losing your lives. And then they could do survival stage modes where you could play the game one stage at a time. You know, that's kind of funny, and funny, not funny, but more challenging. And you know, they could add this Super Mania difficulty where it would make the game harder and more challenging, and you know, people would, you know, like it and they would play it. That's not a joke, guys. This is, you know, coming out of me. Like, doing this, they could, holy moly, like, that's something for itself. Like, I'm gonna break the DLC number. I'm just gonna talk about everything I could think of. Like, that could be ridiculous. Survival DLC, like, naming it that, it's ridiculous, but they're gonna come up with a good name if they ever think of doing that. Like, survival, you could have that survival thing from remake, but you could play with the Streets of Rage game characters, and with the re-sprited Streets of Rage 1, 2, 3 characters. Like, that's ridiculous. And then you have the star thing, the star system, you know? I mean, that's ridiculous if they could do that. And then there's a timer for the survival thing. Like, if they're gonna do such a thing, I don't know if they're gonna put timers there. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, they could do this. They could bring the survival thing into one DLC. You know, the survival thing that I just talked about. Plus with, you know, things that the older Streets of Rage game had. The timer for stages. You know, when you finish the thugs in the first section, you have a timer. You have 99 seconds, or it's 100 seconds to finish the thugs. If it reaches 0, you'll die. Like, that would be cool to see that come into this game, like, as a mode with the survival. Like, that's ridiculous, the whole thing that's coming to my head with the survival. Like, they could add that timer thing from the older games, plus with the GOG, if I'm not mistaken, that's what it's called, the GOG that came in Streets of Rage 3, where you could do special. Like, I mean, that's unfair. If you ask me, that's unfair and ridiculous thing, like the GOG thing. So what can it be? They could add a different attack, punching, whatever, for the characters. Like, they could add this thing from, you know, fighting games like Fatal Fight. You know, the VS games, like versus games. Like, you fight Spider-Man and Batman, like Batman versus Spider-Man, like those type of games, you know, where you fight and then you have 2 rounds. You have to finish all 2 rounds. And if you finish, like, round 1 and then the other one finishes round 1, like, it's a draw. And then one of the players have to, you know, finish round 2. Then they're the winner. You know, those type of game fights. Like, they could add a bar that fuels up. Now, this could be a thing for the survival rather than stage games. You know, stages could only use stars to be, you know, fair. You know, it would be too OP. They could use this thing. It fuels up. I mean, they could use it for the battle mode. Like, this thing fuels up, you know, fully. And you could say it has two bars. 2, 3 bars. The first bar, when it fuels up, if you use it, you use an old special attack. The third one is like the one that we get, like, with the stars. Like, it says, "Ran upper!" Like, Axel goes up and, you know, throws everyone up, and Blaze uses that magical whatever thing it is, that mystical thing. And then Cherry uses his guitar to, you know, beat the hell out of them with his guitar. And then Floyd uses his cyber laser gun. Like, there's a lot of things coming to my mind that it kind of already exists with the other games. But it would be cool for, you know, Streets of Rage 4 for most modes. You know, the battle mode doesn't need to use star. It more likely needs to use the bar thing that came in my mind right now, which is a feature altering, but it could be, you know, cool as a DLC. I mean, they could change the battle mode to have different options, but it would be a whole different game. So most of these ideas could be great for the 5th game, if that ever happens, which I hope it will happen, because if it doesn't, I mean, heck, I don't know, maybe next 10 years it might happen, or maybe the next year or so. Maybe 3 years from now we're gonna get Streets of Rage 5. I mean, there's a 50-50 in everything here. And you don't know which one will happen. But it's cool to see such a thing. Like, it would be really cool. Like, honestly, seeing more things and, you know, more feature for the game as a DLC, a lot of things that comes in my mind, like, I wish existed for Streets of Rage 4, but The DLC, the first DLC that's coming out, it could be anything that is related to Mr. X. And the DLC, the things for the DLC that I was thinking right now, they're a possibility, but they're close to the impossibility. Like, they're impossible. They might never happen. Like, those have a 25% chance of happening, and a 75% of never happening. Put it that way. Like, those could be used as a future Streets of Rage idea. This game, like, it's not my only favorite game. Like, I do play a lot of other games other than Streets of Rage, and I did play a lot of games before Streets of Rage, before the Sega Genesis. I had a, you could say it might have been an Atari. I don't know if it was an Atari. I mean, it played the NES, SNES games. Alright. I don't know if it played SNES games. I don't know if it did. And it, you know, let's just say I used a different power cable, well, me and my parents, and because the old one didn't work, the old power cable, and, you know, it burned. It didn't work anymore. The chip blew up. The whole thing blew up. Not like a bomb, like, it was smoking out of the console. The thing that I played on that thing was Super Mario Bros. And Super Contra. And I did play a football game, but I forgot the name. And I was a kid. I was like 3 years old, so I don't even remember it. And the control wasn't like the SNES or the NES controller. It was very different even from the Sega Genesis. It was a little bit large. And there was one that was cable, you know, cable one. Like, one of them was wired and one of them was wireless. Anyways, break time over. I'm gonna go with the hard difficulty. And I think Blaze is a good option here. Yeah, I think Blaze is a good option. She's fast, but she's weak. She's good with the jumping. I think I'm not used to Axel anymore, because... Hold up, did I do the hardest difficulty? Sorry, I did the hard difficulty, my bad. I thought I put it on the hardest difficulty, so... I'm gonna play it on the hard difficulty. I'm not joking. I'm gonna play it on the hard difficulty just to see if it's gonna be more challenging, and it's not more challenging. I think the hard difficulty is for, you know, people that don't like fast enemies, you know, because Garcia or Galcia is faster in the hardest difficulty. Like here, he would have been faster. This guy that died would have been faster to hit me. Like he was like he was running or something. But no, he's slow, but with more damage. Like, it has that same speed like the normal difficulty, but you get an enemy that, you know, hits you with more damage. Like, they take a lot of health. Like, they die fast, like in the normal difficulty. But they, you know, hit you and you lose a lot of health. You guys get my meaning. Like, the hard difficulty is like that, but the hardest is like a mania difficulty. It's really ridiculous sometimes to play on that difficulty. One thing I can't get right with the combo in the game, not the fourth game, this game, like, I can't do this. I can't press B and C button at the same time. Like, look at this. I have to wait. And what I do, and what I wish I could do, is do this. Like, it's hard for me to do because I'm not that fast with the controller or the keyboard. I did try with both. I guess if I fail in this hard difficulty, or fail on the hardest difficulty, I would like to train on the hardest, and then, you know, live stream. Like, Streets of Rage is fun. And I really want to play other beat 'em up games that came out in that, you know, 90s era, 80s era, or sorry, late 80s era. I really want to play Final Fight or Street Fighter. I think they're great games. I'm not lying here. Telling you the truth. I mean, I never played them. I only played Streets of Rage. Like, Streets of Rage is the only beat 'em up game I ever played. Oh wait, what? Oh no, I'm not gonna let you get away with this. Boomerang guy. There we go. Oh, so you see there, the damage was like just like hardest difficulty. Like, the damage was close to that of a hardest difficulty. But, you know, the speed is the same. But I do have a trick to being the boomerang guy. And I don't think these guys... Hold on a minute, I think these guys don't give you that... I take it back. I need some comparison with the difficulties Oh wait, he died with just that? You know, one thing about this game. The engine that they used was the Double Dragon engine, which was a good idea back in the day, and I think it was the best, because... I mean, yeah, we were limited back in the day, back in the 1989. I think this game was, you know, was being developed since 1989, when they saw Final Fight or whatever, or, you know, when they wanted to be enemies, not enemies, but, you know how it is with Xbox and PlayStation players, like people that have those consoles, like people that have PlayStation 4, and the other has Xbox console. Like, competitors, like the competitor side thing, Sega was like, yeah, we need to make our own beat-em-up games, and they went to the arcades and saw this Final Fight game. Was it Street Fighter or Final Fight? I think it was Final Fight. They saw the game and they were like, we're gonna do the same thing, but since they didn't have a lot of knowledge with the Mega Drive, like enough to, you know, create Streets of Rage 1, they used the Double Dragon engine. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't have enough knowledge. They didn't have enough knowledge for the engine to be like they didn't have enough to create the game with Streets of Rage 2 engine, you know? If they had enough knowledge, or whatever it's called, they could have, you know, made this game, you know, develop and release the game working with the Streets of Rage 2 engine rather than the Double Dragon engine. And I think the engine that they use for Streets of Rage 2 is the Double Dragon engine, or the second Double Dragon engine. The second game, the second Double Dragon game's engine. I never played the Double Dragon, but I did hear the rumors of it, you know, this game being the game that used the Double Dragon engine, and they might have used it on a lot of games. But either way, the game is really good, with the Yuzo Koshiro being the legend. Some people say that, you know, some people, not me, some people wish that Yuzo Koshiro worked on the fourth game's music. Some people say that. Some people say that the fourth game music is good. Now, the ones that saying that Yuzo Koshiro should have worked on it, I don't mean that they don't like it. Like, they like it. Like, you guys, you love the musics. Like, Yuzo Koshiro or not, there's something about this game that makes the music good. Like, but I'm not gonna disrespect you. Yuzo Koshiro did have a good music. Like, he created a lot of great musics for the game. And even the third game's music, he says he likes it. No joke. Like, seriously, guys, he likes them. Alright. This notification, I really need to know how to close it. That was close. That was close. The Wolverine guy is like... What? What? He didn't hit me. Was that a glitch? Anyways, about musics. I'm gonna have to find out who made Streets of Rage 4 music, because it's still amazing. Like, believe me or not, I like all the Streets of Rage musics. Like, even the third game's music, it's my favorite. The second game's music, my favorite. The third game's music, my favorite. And the remake does, you know, show the full, you know, full sound of the game, like what would have been Streets of Rage 1, 2, 3 sound if they were, you know, created in the modern day of 2000 era, like how they would have sounded like. They did an amazing job, the Spanish people that worked on the remake, because I don't think an American guy worked on it, like the Streets of Rage remake. I mean, the Bomber games worked on it. I'm not gonna bring the language thing, Spanish, America, whatever. Yeah, that. I mean, I don't care about the region thing. Whoever made that game, that was good. Like, it showed the full potential of the music. Like, what Yuzo Koshiro, I think, wanted to, you know, make for the game. I mean, you could say hardware limitation was a problem back in the day. Like, heck, if it was like in the movies where technology stayed like in the 80s or 90s, oh, that was ridiculous. Like, that was very ridiculous, I think. Like, seriously. One thing I have to say, these guys are annoying. Like, think of about 1,000 of them in the Streets of Rage game. Like, think that you're playing Streets of Rage 1, alright? And then think of these guys at stage 5, or round 5. I'm confused because of Streets of Rage 4. Streets of Rage 4 says stage rather than round, and I have no problem with that. I mean, stage and round, they're one and the same. Anyways, I respect Yuzo Koshiro. I respect the guy that... I have to see Streets of Rage 4 credits. Damn. I even missed that. Damn it. I have to see whoever, you know... Whoa! No way! Oh god. That saved my life. That actually saved my life. Oh shoot. Get the frick out of here! I got scared. I thought I had one more stage coming, but no. Oh my god. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna have to see the credit again. Or should I say I never saw the credit. The truth is, I just played the game, and I was like, yeah, it was created by Lizard Cube and this guy and that guy. Company guys. I didn't even think of seeing the names of people that made it. I'm gonna promise you guys I'm gonna see the credits. I mean, anyways, I respect the person that made the musics for Streets of Rage games. I mean, they're all legends. Even Motohiro Kawashima is a legend. Some people will like it, some people will not like it. But realistically speaking, the retro soundtrack they, you know, placed in the stages, it's kind of ridiculous. It doesn't feel like a good thing for stages to have happy songs, sorry. But anyway, maybe in the future we might get a customizable, like a feature that lets you customize the Streets of Rage. Sorry, the soundtrack, the retro soundtrack. You know, they could do such a thing instead of letting people have this feature to hear this music and that music. You know, some people don't like that music. Like me, I'm gonna get tired of it sometimes. Not the 4th game's music, the retro ones that they added themselves automatically. You know, if they add this manual soundtrack, you know, this option to have, you know, they add this soundtracks from older games, and you could, you know, have this option to say, yeah, but I want to hear this music, blah blah blah. You know, if they bring that type of feature, it would be for the best. Like, it would be a good thing. Removing this retro soundtrack, I mean, the first stage does really fit. Like, the Ghost Raid soundtrack does really fit with the first stage, but I don't know, some people might not like it at all in liking that stage. Some people might like to hear Ghost Raid soundtrack in like stage 10, stage 9 maybe, or stage 5, or the Chinatown stage, which is stage 6. Oh, I killed all of them. Not all of them. One thing I hate is the Knife Garcia. Who hates Knife Garcia? Like, someone says something. Like, the Garcias with knives are ridiculous in the 4th game. Now, because of the ranking system, I have that problem with Garcias. Not saying the game is bad. Don't get the wrong idea. Anyone that's watching this, please don't get the wrong idea. I saw a meme on the T-Twist Gaming video. They made a meme video. You know, they see these memes from Reddit. The funny thing is, there was a meme for not a meme, a few memes for Garcia. One of them says, "Knife Garcia, think fast." It says born to Like, the meme is so funny if anyone watched it in the Reddit. I mean, I don't normally see Reddit, and seeing that there is seeing in the video that there's a Streets of Rage Reddit, I might as well check it. You know, the funny ones about Garcia or Donovan. Like, there was a lot of memes. When I see Garcia today, I'm just gonna laugh at him, because I just saw it today. Like, I don't get it. What's the origins of Galcia? Like, someone say that clearly, because his origins is unknown. Oh no! I got distracted. Damn it! I'll see ya! Ooh. I'm not gonna lose another life. You know, Big Ben is the same guy here, like the one that we see that wears red clothes, red pants and a white t-shirt. Like, it's this guy. It's him from Streets of Rage. Like, this guy is him. This guy comes back in Streets of Rage 1, Streets of Rage 2 and 3 and 4, on and on with the same clothes. It's the same guy, and the only thing that he can do, because this is a hardware limitation back in the day, he could only, like, you know, do this dragon thing where he could, you know. Oh, what the? Oh god. You're annoying! Come on! They're like spill out fire. Like the Big Ben spill out fire here only. But in the second game they jump. And in the third game they roll. They're like a cannonball. They do a Benton cannonball reference. Like they do something like that. Ouch, didn't mean to do that. I survived that? Oh no, I'm gonna survive this one. Oh no, not gonna happen! Holy sh... I didn't mean to say that. Alright, you're full of smoke now. One advice, get out of my way. In the fourth game, they just laugh, Big Ben. They just laugh. And their hitbox, honestly, I'm gonna agree. Their hitbox is the worst since no other game. Like, alright, I'm gonna go with Streets of Rage remake. Their hitbox was terrible in the remake. But to be fair, it was also me not knowing to play well. Like, me, it was also my fault, you know, not being good at playing with Axel from Streets of Rage 2, because he's slow. Plus, with the running is good, but I mean, I'm not used to Axel Streets of Rage 2, and I never played Streets of Rage 2, and that might sound like an excuse, but it's not. That's the truth. Wow, these Noras. Talk about Nora. Like, they have this thing where they, you know, tease the Galcias. The Galcias become, what, Super Saiyan Galcias, like, it's a Goku reference, like their hair also gets, you know, like yellow color from Dragon Ball. Like, they're like a Super Saiyan or something in that game. Like, in that boss fight. Like, there is nothing special about Nora. But they wanted to add him anyways. Because, you know, the character has been around since Streets of Rage 1. Wow. Come here. I hate this thing they do. Like, they're like, ah! And then they fall like that. Like, it's like they dodge you and then they wait for you to fight someone else and then they're gonna like stab you in the back or hit you in the back. I have to say they made the right decision to add Donovan, because it balances the game in some ways. Like, you need someone to, you know, hit you when you jump and, you know, straight kick. I don't know what to call it. There's two type of kickings in the second game. Like, that's where it's introduced. Oh god. Are you? Oh my god. It needed 2 hits. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna stay with the kicking technique. Oh, alright. That's strike for me in the bowling. Whoa, 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 hey! I'm not gonna let you Frankensteins come out of nowhere. You know? Get out of the way! Oh wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do something here. Oh, that kicking guy is annoying. Alright, come here. Your dojo skills, you think they're gonna help you? Oh, no way. How many there are? There's like thousands of these guys. These clowns. Oh god. I don't even know what their name is. This is annoying. Alright, I have 2 police backups. Because it's a hard difficulty, I think they take like they have more damage. Oh god. Even 3 of them are annoying. No, not gonna let that happen. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh god. Like they're too powerful in the game, and came to the second game, you see that it's a good game. You see, hey, these guys aren't that powerful at all. Like, you see it, like, seriously. You see it that these guys aren't powerful at all. They're just... They're just some ordinary little thugs from, you know, streets. Good thing they aren't Super Saiyans though, normally. They're just, you know, important most of the time when they have those goddamn knives. Like, what the hell is... Seriously, what the heck is that? Alright, I think I can finish her as well. Oh god. This game. Oh god. Alright, you saved my life and ruined it. Oh, Shrek, no. Oh. Die already! Finally. Now this one becomes a little itchy. You gotta be kidding. I lost a life because of that. Oh, there are 2 people watching. The live stream, yeah? god, yeah, like Yasha and Ohime. These two enemies. Sorry, these two boss fights. Like this boss fight that you fight two girls. Like they're annoying. Like in Streets of Rage, at some point you have to fight two bosses that you fought. Either that, like in the second game, it was like that. You fought the Jet again and the Wolverine guy, Mark 2 or version 2. And in the third game, you got the Yasha and Ohime. I don't know if, you know, they're different, like the Yasha and Ohime from Streets of Rage 1. Are they different? Do they have different names, or are they the same character from Streets of Rage 1? Like, that boss fight is my favorite in the Japanese version because I can finish it in like 40 seconds. In a minute, I could finish that boss fight in the third game, like Japanese version. Why? Because the difficulty there is easy, and that's what I played. I mean, it wasn't easy back then, duh. Back then, when I played the normal mode, the Ben Aqua 3 on normal mode, it took me a long time to finish the game. I was so bad at the game. Like, it's like I improved. But it's been a long time. I started playing Streets of Rage since 2020. It was, when I got quarantined, I was like, let's go for a setback. Let's go and play some old Streets of Rage game. Like, I don't know it was even called Streets of Rage yet, because I only knew it in a different language. Then, I had the Japanese version of the game. I had the Japanese version of Streets of Rage 1 and 3 on the Mega Drive. I'm gonna tell you guys, I only had, I only bought the Japanese version of Streets of Rage series. Not the series, only the first and the third game. I mean, heck, for 90 bucks, not 90 US dollars, if anyone got confused with US dollars. I mean, back then it cost 90 bucks back in 2010. Now it costs like what, $20, $10. Like a used one, yes, but a collector's edition would cost about 400 bucks. You know, it has that Sega CD and all. You know, you could play the Sega CD. You have those accessories, the things that, connect Streets of Rage, sorry, the Sega Genesis and the Sega CD together, and you could play the 32X games instead of playing with the Sega Saturn, which I never played with the other Sega consoles. We made it to stage 6 on the hard mode. Hard difficulty. Can we make it to Mr. X? Can we make it? Can anyone say that? No one? $450,000. Jeez Louise. Can I play online games? What's your guys' thoughts? Should I? That's amazing. Whoa. He got spammed. Like I destroyed him with this thing that makes whatever it makes. Robots, whatever. I think even in the first game, this is a theory though, it might not be true at all. I think in the first game, it had this Terminator thing style in mind, like they had this in mind. But they didn't do it. I don't know why. Alright, I have 7 lives. Let's get to round 7, please. That elevator thing, my favorite. The song is my favorite. I guess I can't play online games. Know that. About online things. About online. Just online. I think the Streets of Rage 4 servers are broken because no one plays online. Like, whenever I go and check Streets of Rage 4 servers, I don't see any, you know, anyone that plays online. Maybe it's because of the time. You know, I'm in Middle East, so you know, the servers might be online, like people might be playing at a Central Time, Pacific Time, you know, North America Time, you know, those times, Central Time, Eastern Time, you know, they're very different from each other. Oh no, oh god. These things they have in the stage, they're annoying. Damn. Nope. You know, they did the right thing to have that red thing in the 4th game for, you know, some enemies that want to, you know, rush you, throw you, or whatever. You know, that animation could help a lot to a player, so they could be ready for whatever is coming. Like, the yellow signals, they have that red thing. That means they're gonna charge you to either, you know, throw you or, you know, slide on the, that makes any sense. That's even a thing. Oh, the 2 Wolverines is hard. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I needed to call the cops. It's my mistake, my mistake. What? Bro! Alright. I'm gonna lose my life, don't I? Oh, shit. Are you... Alright, I'm gonna call the cops. FBI, open up! Sure! Alright. I'm done, I'm done. I'm not gonna make it to the other stage. What the frick? No. Not gonna let that happen. Oh, frick. Ready, mother... Frick. Gotta be kidding me, man. Friday 13th reference, I swear. Like, look at the face. Seriously, could someone look at the face? The face, they're really smiling to kill ya. It's like they're really a serial killer. I'm sorry guys, I lost at least 5 lives. Oh, I'm gonna be in a surprise in this one. Aren't I? Oh, crap. These guys. Oh, God. This... Alright, I'm gonna do this. I have a thing in mind. Wait, I can't catch them. What? Are you... Alright, I have no choice. They were going to finish me off completely. I have to do it. If those Wolverine guys didn't, you know, do that, I would have been lucky. Like, seriously, I would have been lucky. Gausia with the knife. Whoa! They just yeeted themselves. I'm gonna stay on the ledge, no matter what. He doesn't get hit, what the heck? Sunny Jim, where'd you go? Oh, Shrek. Oh, I'm not gonna let you ever do that to me, Garcia. I have to do an infinite... Holy moly, get the frick out of here, man! I'm about to get a heart attack from these yellow signals, I swear. Oh god. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. Shrek. Ah! No! Oh. No, 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 no. Die. Die. All of you die. All of you die. Holy moly, moly, smoke. I don't want any continues in this game. I mean, I swear. If I get continues, I'm gonna press the game over button. Sorry, the game over option. I'm gonna select that. Whoa. No! Oh! No! 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 Come on, man. Should I do a new game or should I continue? Damn, man. Damn it. Bruh, damn it. You know what? I'm gonna do a new game. I can't do anything about it. But I'm gonna get my, my revenge from her by using my cop backup, my special button, A button. I always hate these Nora character in the Streets of Rage. Get the frick out of here! If I that Wolverine guy, and two of them isn't even, you know, you could say it isn't even ridiculous, but it is ridiculous, ridiculous. Like seriously, it's ridiculous to have two. They're like, it's like they're saving her. Jeez Louise. Oh god. No! No, damn it! You shrapnel! Oh, use light, right? Might as well do that to you. Oh, he fell off. Ah, I was so close to seeing how much score I would make. You gotta be kidding me, man. Like, seriously. Oh. Should have seen that coming. Damn, I should have seen that coming. wish, you know something? Something I really wish existed but doesn't exist because the game, you don't know when someone is going to, you know, develop another one, and I think it's the right thing that they're doing in some ways, is that the cutscenes, I mean, it's also not good and it's also good, it's the right thing to do. They don't add voice actors to cutscenes of Streets of Rage. Like, the third game understood it was from a console, it couldn't be helped, but a console that, you know, had limitations back in the day. But it's a Monday, they only have that Grand Opera voices that they had like about 27 years ago. Like the same sounds that they had, but not the same, but they were revamped, you could say, or, you know, voice act with different people. You know, it's kind of a small voice acting, but I wish that there was a way to, you know, there was a way to solve this voice problem with the acting. You know, after 27 years, like, this is a theory, now this is an example, not theory. If Streets of Rage had voice actors, you know, until the third game, and then ended there, 27 years, they couldn't even start voice acting because their voices have changed, they're old, some of them might not even want to do it anymore, you know? That's the reason I think it doesn't have voices, you know? If it did have, for example, this is an example, if it did have, then that's what like, that's that. And then they had to, you know, replace Axel's voice actor. Like, if the Sega Genesis could, you know, could be that thing that has a lot of potential in it. But Sega Genesis could, you know, make sounds, but not those type of sounds that we get from consoles today. Things, the type of sounds that we get from a computer or a television. Alright, these Garcias are too OP with their stupid health. Now I'm gonna do a kick. Bam, I hope you're gone. Oh, we're gonna get that Black Wolverine guy. I really apologize for not knowing their names. I mean, I did see their names in the remake, and I know that the second game has that Soldier guy, and I can't spell it now. I think what I'm trying to say is that this guy's a killer. In some ways, he loves to, you know, do a carnage thing. Like, they do go with that in the remake, you know, the stage 2 boss fight in the Route 1. It's like that, you know, it shows before he comes out of nowhere. It's not like Streets of Rage 1, the remake just shows it. He tries to stab something that, you know, it's spilling out blood. Like, if I want to live stream remake, you're gonna see it, guys. I'm gonna go with Route 1. You're gonna see them. You're gonna be like, holy moly. If you haven't played the remake, then yeah, you'll do that. Soldier, whatever it's spelled, like the Wolverine guy, I'm saying. He was my worst nightmare back in the day. Like, he was the one that I couldn't beat. Let alone two of them made me lose all however much lives I had done from the previous stages. Even this guy, this little ridiculous guy, this Abadity or whatever his name really is, I can't spell it well. He's like the worst of them all. Like, you can't beat it. You have to do this kick thing, which is not what I want to do at all. I really want to throw him around because it takes a long time to get him. But anyways, it's something, I mean, case solved. This is the way I defeat him without losing health. back in the day I would even, you know, die to this guy. I mean, I think my brain did really improve. As they say, the older you get, the better you are, I guess. Some things, not everything, like, heck, with studying you really have to try your best. Here we go. Can you get out of my way? Get out of my way right now. Karate Kid, come back here. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna beat you. Like that music. I mean, goes away. Like the whole Streets of Rage music's my favorite. Alright, I know a technique like this. If, you know, you don't get those Garcia, you know, those minions of these guys in the boss fight, you could beat the heck out of them. Now, Nora would be too easy. In the fourth game, Nora would be too easy to beat, you know, because... Can I say this? Like, he has that rope, alright? He doesn't have, you know, strength to punch you. He has the power to only, like, hit you with a rope. Oh no! This guy doesn't even come near you. Oh god, I can't eat the food. Thank you, green guy. Green magical clown guy. Whatever his name is, I forgot it. I think the remake wins the older games. Not because of graphics, but because it's a combination of every game. And you could, you know, play all the stages, even mixed up. And that it's a little improved in Streets of, like, the Streets of Rage 1 characters are improved, even the enemies are improved. Oh god. This, get out of the way! Like, come on, get out of the way. Oh shoot. Oh crap. You know something I didn't understand back then? I was like, wait, why do they look like Blaze? Then later on I found out these two girls aren't even Blaze. They're just different girls from with the same technique. Oh, I have 13 seconds. No. This is annoying. Oh! Wait, I still have time. No! No. Please, let me live, please. Let me live. I'm gonna beat the heck... Aw, Alright, that came out of my mind. Alright, I'm sorry for swearing that. For spilling that. Could you please... Thank you! Oh my god. The only thing I'm worried about with these girls is that it takes a long time and I can't do anything about it. Right, about something. I can't say yes because it'll take me back to stage. Sorry, not stage, round 6. That's why I'm gonna finish the game one way. think the easy mode is very, very easy, and I think we're going to go up to 7, maybe even 5 rounds. Come on, Mr. X. Damn, I could do that. Woo! Oh, ridiculous. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, what? Are you serious, Mike? Alright, the weapon. The Garcias. Seriously, the Garcias. Damn you, Garcia. Oh god. Get out of here, you Saiyan. Shrapnel. What? I pressed the button on here. What the hell? What? Are you serious? I'm beating him, but he doesn't even... You serious? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Ah. Are you immortal, buddy? Wait. When did you... Oh, wait. Yes! Come on! He had his own paid royal guard. Dog, whatever. There! Oh my god, it took everything out of my life. The life of the game, and it needed 2 more continues. This guy takes at least 7 lives from me, so you really have to be good at the game to finish it. You know, you really have to be good at it, so you could have all those lives just for the final part of the game, which is, you know, fighting Mr. X. Damn! Damn, man. Alright. I'm gonna go with AAA. You know what I can do after, you know, beating the hardest mode? I can do one thing for you guys. After I finish the hardest difficulty, that is, I could play the killer difficulty. Which, it's not gonna go well. It's gonna take at least 6 hours of gameplay to finish it. That's my theory though, it might take less than that, it might take only 4 hours of attempts and time to finish the game. I know that the killer difficulty is ridiculously hard. Like, Galcias are in there, they're like Super Saiyan Ultras, right? Like, they have that Ultra Instinct thing. They punch like a flash, like, they're so fast. If you played the killer difficulty, you get my meanings. Like, you get what I'm saying. Holy moly, those Galcias are the worst. So one thing is clear, I'm gonna end the live stream here. I only play until the hard, and I don't have much time anymore. My time's up. I might as well finish the live stream after this intro, and then see which scores were mine. so I could, you know, calculate them, see how much they'll be. The end. I really liked the ending in the first game, and all the Streets of Rage games. Alright, let me see. So ATM is the normal mode one. Sorry, the normal mode one. So let's see. Alright, 529,000. 529,000 plus 14,200. Sorry, 142,500. Sorry. The 5,400. So it's a combination. Wait a minute. Oh wait. Oh, I made a mistake. No. I made a mistake here. My bad. Add those 3 zeros. All right, 676,900. So that's the score I would have got originally if I never had the continue thing. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. Sorry, let me save this. Pause emulation. I think that paused the game. Did it? Alright, I hope it did. Where's the snipping tool? I'm gonna do it right now. Just for the hardest difficulty later on that I'm gonna live stream. But I don't think I'm gonna do it in the next live stream. I'm gonna do it after I finish the game completely. The Sega Genesis game. Save as capture file. I'm gonna name it later. Anyways, gotta go. Thanks for watching, and I know this is gonna be a video for most of you because most of you missed it. And I only have 2 viewers here. Or 1 viewer. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah. Goodbye.